See, for me up here, you see, I get to meet a lot of new people when I come to these events. I hope you're meeting new people too. But the first new person I met when I walked in here was Peter Goldsmith, and I hope he's going to be ready to see. I interrupted his conversation there. I hope he's going to be willing still to come up and talk. Peter?
Thank you very much. I'm Pete Goldsmith. I'm a professor at University of Illinois. A group of us actually predates me, our visualization experience. A colleague and a PhD student at the National Soybean Research Laboratory had a business, it's called a pain point in terms of communicating the dynamics of the food system and having managers think about the future implications of growing population, food shortages, and they couldn't get managers, executives to really understand and visualize what this world might look like. And so that set them off in thinking about how to visualize we're economists, large economic data sets that have a spatial dimension, countries, regions, counties, that sort of thing, and have a time dimension, years, going back, say, to the 1960s and forecasts going into 2030, 2050, your mind just kind of freezes over. And that was a big challenge. And so economists, and the person who made the point earlier about users really hits it bang on, that users, the managers, execs, just couldn't figure out what the future was going to be like. Their minds just kind of glossed over. So the researchers started thinking about how to visualize economic data. We flash forward to now, a group of us at the National Soybean Research Laboratory has developed a web-based 3D, it's very much a video game experience, to drive users into the data. And so through visualization, now you can start to see differences across countries, differences across years. And the tagline for the company that we've started, InnovoSoy, is the uncommon knowledge tool. Because only through navigating through the data in a visual space with floors and ceilings and walls and in 3 dimensions, then you start to learn things that your competitors don't know. And so we're over at the Enterprise Works, have a small startup product called Global Food in 3D, and that has launched a series of products, Global Nutrition in 3D, to navigate dynamic diets of underdeveloped countries as they start, if you look at their diets, amino acids, fatty acids, the foods they eat, over time is very powerful for nutritionists, dietitians, and very important in the fight against malnutrition. That has launched other products like Global Land in 3D, thinking about we're a fixed planet, we don't have a lot of land, we use a lot of crops, we use a lot of livestock. What does the future of land use look like? And you go on. And visualization is a very, very powerful tool to drive students, executives, analysts, researchers into the data to really understand very large, very dense data sets that are moving through time, moving through space, and trying to come up with their own unique insights. Getting it so that they can do that is our real challenge. It's very easy for me to do it. I can navigate quite well, but the spaceship and the ship going through the data is not quite as easy at this stage for users. But that's what we do, we just started up a little company, and hopefully I want to acknowledge colleagues, Nick and Carl, Melinda. I don't know if anyone else is here. Megan used to be out of the lab. Steve used to be out of the lab. And that's what we're trying to do. So thank you, John.